MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Texas Rangers and the Baltimore Orioles. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Justin Verlander gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he's really struggled with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average coming into this start. So to me, it's if he has traffic on the field, on the bases, can he pitch out of those jams? That will be the key that determines the fate of this game.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 5.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, I really like this offense. You know, they're top 3rd in home runs, so they can beat you that way. They put pressure on you. This is a really good ball club, but I do like how they have guys throughout the lineup that can hit the ball in the park.
Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
Digging in, Reggie Jackson. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And 2-out success means Troy Tulowitzki will bat this inning.
So the first 2 batters of the inning go out, and then the 3-hitter gets a base hit here, bringing up the middle of the order. This guy's got power. It could be 2-0 before you blink.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Well, Larry Bullard is a good umpire. It's pretty uncommon to see guys get too frustrated about his balls and strikes because it doesn't seem like more than the other.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, Matt, this is a situation in last night's game. They didn't do a very good job driving in runs. Now, in this game, you capitalize on it. You grow from your mistakes and be able to come back.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, Matt, they're getting to him early. First inning run, RBI on that base hit. Take it to him because you know once he settles in, he's going to dominate the game.
So striding in, Ivan Rodriguez. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. In there, and it's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a little blooper to center. Norman on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rangers on top here, 1-0. Scott Kazmir is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What do you have for us on him, H?
The way I see him, Matt, he's really struggled because he allows a lot of base runners, whether it's by the walk or by the hit. And when you have that much traffic on the base path, you're going to eventually give up runs. So he's got to eliminate that and give his team and himself a chance to win this game.
Angel
at the
Vargas.
plate, Angel Vargas. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, I love these games. 2 first-place teams. I mean, you know you're going to get good baseball. You know they're going to be competitive, and they're looking across each other. What I really want to watch are the...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Coming to the plate now, Rene Martinez. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Calling for it. Jackson, 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 delivery. Late that time for a strike.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed. It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Runners on the move for second. And this one's in the dirt. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Curtis.
Now at the plate, Curtis Randall. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the 320 mark. To short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Ready now, Rafael Palmeiro is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
Palmeiro.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. And another foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. This team can pick it, lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, they've really shut him down this series. No hits in the series, and they've done a great job of executing their pitches. They found his weaknesses and stayed with it.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 9 homers and 44 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Masterful job of changing eye levels. A fastball up and in, and then a curveball down and away. It's got him in a little bit of a rocking chair situation. I'm curious what he'll throw here.
And Beltre wisely lays off that one, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
And that misses 2-2.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone. Should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball. Not in the big leagues anyway.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. His club trails 1-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Fred Norman. He'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway.
Norman.
First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Palmeiro gloves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rangers. And I'm looking at Melvin Upton Jr. Some of you may know him as B.J. Upton. That's how I know him. Melvin. Who's Melvin? Melvin! Man, I'll tell you what. Melvin's playing pretty good right now. He's actually playing better than B.J. did.
Now batting, Bart Wiggins. Batting average for him entering play stands right at 280. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Scott McGriff.
Stepping up now, Scott McGriff. On the season, he's hitting just over .290 coming into action here. Kazmir gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Well, that's a true indicator. He's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Swing and a liner, but foul. On the ground up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. It remains 1-0. Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Vargas going back on it. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
The batter, number 5.
Standing in now, Gene Segura. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a flare out to left center. Randall backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rusty Greer. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing.
Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Reggie Jackson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Slow grounder to first. McGriff comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. We played 2.5. 2-0 Texas. Now in the box, Brian Brummett. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. Into the windup and the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Jackson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Stepping up to the plate, Cliff Pennington. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Kazmir pulls the string on a dandy changeup. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Angel Vargas.
Striding in once again, Angel Vargas. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corners.
Kazmir has his target. 1-1 on its way. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
To 2-2 now. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now to the plate, Rene Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set and the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. It's the Rangers 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
He's putting on the clinic. We may as well say, here comes the batter. Strike one, because everybody's 0-1. The first pitch strike, he's thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter in this game. When you do that, forget about it. 0-1, what a place to pitch from. Oh, he hung that one. And, man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Standing in, Ivan Rodriguez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 2 runs, 3 hits. And no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Down the first baseline. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
First baseman number 19, Rafael Palmeiro.
Digging in for his second at bat, Rafael Palmeiro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually is a put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So coming to the plate,
Leading
Edward Arnold.
For the Orioles, designated hitter Edward Arnold.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
Into the box now, Curtis Randall, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Into the box, Fred Norman. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Now batting, right fielder, Bart Wiggins.
Ready for another chance, Bart Wiggins. And there's a sharp slider from Kazmir. It's 0-1.
first and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Scott McGriff, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now a snap throw to third, but the runner's back easily. Ready with the 2-0. Runners off for second. Pitches a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Brian Brummett, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Orioles leave him loaded. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Trevor Plouffe.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Pennington is there for it. 1 down.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Digging in to try it again. Adrian Beltre comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is in the air out to right. Moving under it, Wiggins, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Melvin Upton Jr.
Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His second of the game as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
The batter, number 5, second baseman,
Gene Segura standing in. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Calling for it, McGriff, and that retires the side. But the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. Halfway home tonight from Oriole Park. It's now 3-0 Texas. So striding forward now, Cliff Pennington. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Ready once again, Angel Vargas. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats. Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Ready for another shot now. Rene Martinez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. And there he goes towards second. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Stepping in now, Edward Arnold, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at bat. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Orioles leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Striding in once again, Rusty Greer. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Greer.
And a fastball is in there for strike one.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
Ready for another chance. Reggie Jackson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Nope. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit in the air to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Rangers lead this one 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Curtis Randall will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Segura has it, and a rather easy first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Fred Norman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fred Norman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. A little bouncer. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Bart Wiggins.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Kazmir's ready, coming at him with the 0-1, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Ready for another shot now, Scott McGriff. He's 0-for-1 thus far. Now starting to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. From the belt, the pitch, and a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And he'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. A pause and the 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Runners going. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. Wiggins rounds third and is digging for the plate. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now batting, Ivan Rodriguez. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far.
Ivan Rodriguez.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
Digging in once again, Rafael Palmeiro. He's 0-for-2 with a strikeout in this one. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The 0-1 hit hard back up the middle, and this will be a base hit into center. So the first 2 are aboard here to kick off the 7th.
Now batting,
stepping into the box,
hitter,
Trevor Plouffe. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a double steal try here. Pitch swung on and missed. And they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready on 1 and 2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Oh, and he misses it. The runner scores from second. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Melvin Upton Jr. will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Up with it now is Pennington. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. The Rangers lead it 4-0. Ready once again, Brian Brummett. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman, Cliff Pennington.
Standing in, Cliff Pennington. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. This one's down to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Angel Vargas.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Angel Vargas. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. And that misses for ball 1.
He's already got 2 walks in this game, and that ball right there, another ball. So we may see them kind of nibbling and pitching around him. He might be taking walks all game.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Segura fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Gene Segura.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
First pitch on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning. He was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at bat and his last opportunity.
Into the box now, Rusty Greer, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Tried to change a pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point. And the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. And a dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Vargas is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. And that misses ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Norman has it in his tracks, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rangers leave 1. They lead it 4-0. Into the box now, Rene Martinez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Oh, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
1-0 pitch on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Now in the box, Edward Arnold. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. Crow won't get him.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now, they got 2 runners on. This may be the best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Curtis Randall.
Now to the plate, Curtis Randall. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. The 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Just hung in there on that one.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Now another 1-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Here's another 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Another payoff pitch. Now the runners take off again. Grounder down the line at third. Now a diving tag, and he hangs on for the out. Whoa.
The center fielder, number 25, Fred
Ranger
Norman.
skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Kevin Quackenbush takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Digging in, Fred Norman, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ready on 1-2, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
2-2, here it is. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. He just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Now both runners on the move. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. The run's going to score easily, but he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking third, so he gets off a really good throw to gun him down.
Into the box, Bart Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
There he goes. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. 2 out here and a runner at second. That's in there. Base hit. Norman rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Orioles settle for 1. We've played 8 full. Texas is out in front, 4-1. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Carter Capps enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Carter.
Ivan Rodriguez stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
0-1 count. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take them twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
First baseman number 19, Rafael Palmeiro.
At the plate, Rafael Palmeiro. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And that one stayed up a little high.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but just showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, designated hitter.
At the plate, Trevor Plouffe. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Wiggins going back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they lead it 4-1. Zach Britton comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Scott McGriff will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Bottom of the ninth for the Orioles, first baseman Scott McGriff.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1. And now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is the guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
He's set. Here it comes. Brian Brummett is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. The 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. McGriff is on his way home. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, that's a big hit. They're running out of time, but they're clearly not going away without a fight. Now you're down 2. It gets interesting from here out.
Coming to the plate now, Cliff Pennington. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. But if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Tyler Scott.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. A called strike on the inside corner. A runner in scoring position with none out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
Hey, a simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Into the box now, Angel Vargas. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short, hit hard. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Rene Martinez.
Digging in and looking for more, Rene Martinez. Randy Wiggins will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Randy Wiggins.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. 2 out, nobody on. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Scott Kazmir earned his 9th win of the year. Justin Verlander takes the loss despite working 8 very strong innings. Zach Britton records the save, his 29th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.